Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again, and thank you so much for stopping by. In this video I'm going to share my tea bread recipe with you. As you can see, it's looking soft and it's freshly baked. You can bake this at home without having to waste a lot of money. So let's get started. So in here I've got my flour, and then I'm adding half a teaspoon of salt. I'm adding 10 grams of yeast, and I will add my sugar as well, just 1 tablespoon of sugar. Make sure the yeast does not come in contact with the salt. If not, that will decrease the activity of the yeast. So I'm just combining the yeast and sugar together before I mix in the salt, and I'll create a wheel in the middle to add my butter. You can add oil, that will give it a higher rise and also make the bread last longer and a crispier crust. And then I'll be adding yogurt as well. This is optional, but I add it because it gives me a soft and a fluffy bread. So I'm just mixing that together, and then I'll go in and add my water gradually. I'll be adding 1.5 cups of water. So I will just continually do that until a dough is formed. And if today is the first time you're joining me on my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, so when I upload any video you'll be the first to be notified. So I'm just mixing well to make sure a dough is formed. Then I'm going to transfer this onto my worktop. I will dust my worktop with some more flour. You can use oil, and then I'm just going to knead my dough by hand. If you do have a hand mixer, a stand mixer, you can use that, which is more easier, but I prefer using my hand at this point. So I'm going to knead that for about 10 minutes. If you find this process to be boring for you, you can put on some music and listen to music, dance, do whatever you want to do. That will be fun. So I'm just kneading that, and once that is done, I'm going to transfer into a bowl, grease with some oil, and I will keep it for 60 minutes. So it's done, it's smooth. I'm now going to transfer it into my bowl, and I'm going to tightly cover this. Then I'll keep in a warm place for 60 minutes. And while kneading the dough, do not worry if it's too sticky, and don't add too much flour to it. Otherwise, you have a dough that is too strong to work with. The kneading will help to strengthen the dough and create some gluten, as well as trap in some air to let it rise. So after 60 minutes, this is how it's looking, and make sure you punch to release the air. I'm going to go in and divide into 4 sizes that I will mold and place on my baking tray. And also don't forget to preheat your oven for about 10-15 minutes before you bake your bread. So I'm just dividing into 4 parts, and then I'm just going to mold and also seal the edges. And I'll do this to all the other doughs. And this is how it is at the end. I'm going to cover for another 30 minutes to rise, and for the meantime I'm also going to preheat my oven for 15 minutes on the highest, and then I'm going to go in and bake my bread for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to pop it in the oven. And this is the end result of my bread. As you can see, it's looking really beautiful. I've got a little bit of crust on the top, or crispiness on the top, and the inside is so soft. As you can see, try this recipe and I promise you will never buy bread outside again. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Give a thumbs up if you like it, and hit that notification bell so you will always be the first person to be notified. Thank you.